Saying not yet. You
Yes,
are live, Jennifer Lacey. What is up, sister?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, just here slacking off, having fun.
You've been all over the place. Don't even talk about slacking off. You've been on talk about podcasts getting launched. You got some audio events happening. You're on some stuff on LinkedIn. You're like all over the freaking place.
Well, when you're a social media mogul, that's just how things are. Um, no, I'm messing around. Yeah, things have been awesome. I did the live. I got to do that audio room with Matt Graves yesterday on the whatever that was, like content
Yeah,
creation
it was
room.
crazy. Like you had like 30 people in the room listening.
Oh, that's right. You were there.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was a good time. I'm surprised how many people and grateful, right? Like there was 30 some odd people. And we're gonna do more. Got a
Yes.
lot of good feedback. So that's awesome. And
And
yeah,
your podcast, you had an awesome podcast that just launched too, right?
yeah. So I got interviewed by Mr. Brian Livet, and he did a phenomenal job, like asking questions and sharing, not even sharing. He just let me ramble on and on and on. Like he gave me all kinds of airtime. It was amazing. It was a great conversation. He made me sound like super
Nice.
smart.
It helps when people ask good questions. So no, he did a really good job.
Totally. Yeah. No, it was a good time. What you been up to, girl? Like it's the
I
new
mean,
year.
it is. And so I've been in kind of a different mode than usual for me. So towards the end of the year, again, with your help, you always help me kind of stop and try to think about something from a different perspective or ask a question. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do with that. And so you've helped me, but I've been kind of in a reflective mode, which
Ah,
is not a mode that I'm very comfortable with, nor do I stay very long. So I'm very much I'm an action girl, and you know that, like, what's next, what's next. I will get it done, which is part of the reason we can work together. But
right.
also there's that mode of when we think about PDCA and all that, like I want to go, but that need to like assess and stop and kind of reflect, and with that SRR cycle, like all those things, I'm not I don't I don't try to purposefully do a lot of that. And so trying to shift a little bit towards the end of the year when I had some time and some space on what's next and what does 2024 look like, and what some big rocks I have with at work, and then some things outside of work that you and I are working on that just are blowing up, and just have a lot of potential. So I'm excited about all that.
Look who's here. We got Mondo
What?
coming in. There's Jennifer.
Hello. I know, right?
They said Jesse rambling. Like, oh, so did you hear Armando made a move?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's what you don't have internet where you're at? Like, what's the
How
problem?
did I? Well, when did it get announced?
Like today, about
Oh,
45
well, of
minutes.
course. Well, I didn't have internet 45 minutes ago. You're lucky I'm on the freaking show this evening.
Yeah, he made a big move, man. I'm happy for him.
Well, awesome for him.
Yes, yeah. Look who else we got. The chief marketeer. Oh, and then we got Dr. G.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh, you were
I'll be
right. The time, it's like, yeah, the time you picked the time, and I'm like, you're like, people are going to be just roaming around 7 o'clock.
yes. Well, we get way more activity, right? And I think it's
Yeah,
just because like people don't have to worry about somebody in the organization. "Oh, what are you doing on LinkedIn? Um, but anyhow, so what's this pop up for? Like what in the world? What the
so we
world?
have a live stream. We have our live stream Saturday morning.
That's tomorrow. No, that's the day
No,
after.
it's two. Yeah, so we're actually. I mean, you are one. Okay, let me just get acknowledge. Like, we got some feedback from our amazing tribe that
Yes.
said, um, "Hey, it would be great if you could like share your plans for the live stream and the event like before, like the day of or the day before, like, maybe a week or so ahead so we can share it with our people. And
Yes.
so you did an amazing job. And on Sunday, you launched our event. And then, the feedback was like, hey, can we have a little more time? And so this is not the day before the live stream. This is 2 days before, where we're like popping up and letting people know we have this event on Saturday and what it's about. And hey, make sure you bring your people. So I think that's how we got to where we are right now.
Yeah, totally. So we got Miss Vicky Allen saying happy New
Yes.
Year.
She's the one of the other Dallas Business Journal Women of Business in
Ooh,
2023. Yes.
fancy people. Well, so along with like, man, I hang out with nothing but high caliber ladies because Dr. G just got nominated to some super awesome thing with the LA Times. Dr. G, would you mind like helping a brother out over here? Because I don't remember. All I know is I saw it was something big time. And of course I got to brag on her because she gifted me with some of her time. She let me interview her on the podcast. And then you got Steve Martin saying, Jen, why are you in the dark?
Gosh. Okay. So, um, so I had plans this evening, tonight and tomorrow morning, that was going to have me not at home. And so, and it was, fun for the family, kind of get away, and went to check in and get all set and realized that I am in the middle of a black hole in that place, which has no service. And so to be here tonight on the live stream with Jesse to pop up, I had to like drive and get outside of the black hole to be able to be here and show up and talk. So I'm in my car.
That's Jen, that's not really great planning. It's risky that you would lose connectivity and freeze up and leave me on the screen here all by myself. Like I would never do that to you, Jen.
See, that's the difference between you and I, is we have all experienced multiple times to where some of it was on purpose, some of it was to be fine, and then it wasn't fine, and then I got stuck with you just frozen. So we know how that works. So that didn't mean it wasn't going to happen tonight, but right now I'm at least trying.
Yeah, we're making it, girl. Oh, here it is. Look, Dr. G says she got nominated for Visionary for DEI of the Galaxy.
Good job. Congratulations. I'm telling you, you hang around some amazing, I'm going to say women. I'm just going to say it.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's a curse. Life is so hard. Um, Look at Steve saying, "What's up with the 5-year live stream plan?" That's behind a paywall. If you want to see that plan, you got to pay. You got to subscribe. But you, Steve, you will get access because you are the chief marketeer. So our live stream on Saturday's got like a fancy name and a fancy
yes, and some jellyfish things, which I was going to let you explain. Like, why are there jellyfish on there?
So here's how the jellyfish came about.
Okay.
We knew, you and I had discussed, like, and it was actually I think it was Daryl who mentioned it on our annual or 2-year celebration, because we all got to meet each other, talk to each other. I remember him saying echo chamber, and several times over the past, we'll say 3 weeks, there's been this kind of recurring theme of like the echo chamber and people saying the same thing, and then of course confirmation bias and what all of that means. So that was the gist of the conversation. Like, how do you make sure you're not trapped in the echo chamber? And I was looking for images because I ran out of oil paint and my easel's kind of getting redone right now. So I was looking for digital images, and like anything that resembled echo chamber was like just blah.
Prison.
Well, I do got pictures of that, like real ones. No, so then I was like, okay, what are we gonna talk? Like, okay, bobbleheads, right? Because like to get out of the echo chamber, you got to make sure you don't have any bobbleheads in your circle. So I looked up bobbleheads. I couldn't find anything that really resonated. And then it was like jellyfish. So there was this plumber, Al Dog, that I used to work with. And he would always say that. He's like, man, them freaking jellyfish. I don't want them jellyfish talking to me. I'm like, what are you talking about, jellyfish? So he used jellyfish as a reference for spineless people. And then I'm like, oh, like, so that came to mind. I was like, that's it. Boom. Jellyfish. I found an image. Bam, bam, bam. And that's where the image came about. And for me, it aligns with the theme of what we're going to be talking about, right? Like, if I surround myself with spineless people, with bobbleheads, I am absolutely creating an echo chamber that doesn't help me grow and doesn't help me know, rather is perfectly designed to help me underserve the community at large. So that's the explanation, Jennifer Lacey.
Well, and I want to dig a little more like this, the jellyfish piece. When I hear spineless, that to me is kind of like, I think the in the context of the conversation for us, it's like not having the backbone to like stand up for something or to say the truth or to hold the mirror and like make somebody maybe not be super uncomfortable. Like that is the spineless piece that we are going to focus on, is how that plays into the accomplices and the people that you put around you that are not willing to go and call you out. And not willing to say like, boy, you're saying this, but you're doing this, like those people, right?
Or like to come up with a brilliant idea around services to provide to our community that you may not 100% have polished and drafted out yet. Hint, hint. Like we got him coming in, Dr. Blue.
What? Yes.
And then we got Miss Rocio Luna. How you doing, Rocio? She said she can't wait. Coming in from Cali. Spineless people, girl. Yes. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows, right? That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I like these kind of crazy words that mean something in Jesseland, because bobbleheads, you know what I'm talking about. Yep. Jellyfish, now you know what I'm talking about, right? Like it's not that complicated. There's a list of people that flash in front of your head, and you're letting them in your space. You can do something.
And the accomplices too. I use the yes, Sarah. We get to see you in a couple weeks. I'm so excited.
Ooh, live and in person. But yeah, so you were talking about accomplices.
Yeah, just we've talked about accomplices before in other situations. To me, that is also in the mix of that echo chamber of you coming in and had a bad day, or had somebody not be nice to you, or it's not fair. And to have those people around you, which we call accomplices, is that's not fair, and you don't deserve that, and it's okay, and I'm on your side. Like, those accomplices don't help us.
Right.
They do not. And it doesn't mean we don't need a tribe around us to kind of make sure that we got support, but those accomplices don't help us when they are right there just validating that poor us and we shouldn't be treated like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be a little loose because I'm more forgiving and caring and empathetic than you, Jen. I feel like, and I'm full of it too. I feel like, hanging with the accomplices for a little bit, like right after the immediate pain, like that's okay, right? Because I got dumped, my feelings are hurt, I lost the job, my feeling, like it hurts. So like there's some time to heal and mend from that.
Yeah.
But staying there is dangerous, right? Like, well, people, they didn't deserve you. And if they can't handle you at your worst, or they don't deserve you at your best, and all of this crap, like that's okay for a little bit. But then there's reality. Like, yeah, maybe that person, that boss, that company, that job, whatever, maybe they bite. Fair enough. But you were there too. You were present too. You contributed to the damn thing, and you can change the outcome next time, but you're less likely to do it if you're dancing with the jellyfish and you're surrounded by your damn accomplices and only talking to bobbleheads. That's the
Yes.
risk.
So go to Jesse first. If something bad happens and somebody breaks your heart, go to Jesse first. And then
Yes.
once you get all of that warm and fuzzy, and then you're ready to like, okay, what's next? We're gonna handle this and move on. Then you can come talk to me.
Yes. Yes. And please only come to me if you have like a million excuses. Want to him haul around and procrastinate and delay, because I really am your guy. I can help you. What do you think, Jack?
Yes. That'll last for like a second. But yes. Exactly. That right there is exactly what'll happen. You'll be on a conversation and then Jesse you'll cut out.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun.
It is.
So yeah, so Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Central. I know that we've got some bunch of people have been messaging and saying they're jumping in, they're excited to see it. I'm looking forward to it. I know I've been, in that little room that Matt and I had, there were some people that circled back afterwards and kind of sent notes about how much they appreciate what we're talking about, right? And how much they're getting out of the community. So that's like super, super awesome. Look at Sarah. She says, I go to Jesse for empathy all the time. He whips out the fishnets and scoops me up. See? Oh, she knows. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah's got my back. So yeah, we'll be doing well. I mean, let's just make sure. Are you going to be out in the Badlands on Saturday?
No, I'll be back at home. I will be home on Saturday morning.
Okay, and then 2 weeks after that, we're going to be in Georgia.
Yes, right? at the cabin with Sarah, and we have some other people that are going to be there too. So we're going to have an awesome freaking crew. They're all going to be on the live stream, which is going to be awesome.
Oh yes, man, it's going down. It is going down. So Steve Martin is asking, who has the stinging tassels again?
Do we have to own that, or do people tell us we have those?
I love it. Yeah, no stingies, no tassels. Steve Martin, wink, wink. All right, girl. So that's the preview. If you're catching this on the replay, we're going to be live streaming Saturday, 8 a.m. Central. Bring your people, bring your questions, invite some lurkers, because we love them lurkers. And we can, karaoke machine. Ooh, girl.
Nice.
No. Tear it up.
I would say invite somebody that maybe right now is in that limbo place, or in that place that they're kind of like struggling, or they're putting themselves in rooms or situations that kind of are allowing them to stay where they are, and you see something in them that potentially can grow and be amazing, and maybe they just need hey, come listen to this conversation, and they can kind of hear some other people say some things that could light a spark or something.
Yeah. That's the people you want to bring, right? If people are in transition, like on the fence, not sure, can't make it, like bring them along. We'll shake them up. Yes. Let's go. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later.
Yes, and if you get stung, Jesse said he'll pee on you. It's okay.
I used to charge for that. I won't charge anymore.